Hey gang, this is Dan Spencer from over at the Jackson County ISD. What I want to do today is just give you a very brief overview of thing number 4, which is communication tools, and just talk about how you can use video conferencing in your classrooms. Now, just so you kind of have an idea about what a video conference is, think of it as a phone call where you can actually see the person. The way I started using this was my wife is from California, and we moved back to Michigan about 7 years or so ago. And she had to leave her family, she had to leave the beach, she had to leave everything that was out there, and that was tough for her. But one of the things that we were able to do is set up a Skype account and talk to her mom and dad and her brothers and sisters that are out there, and got them Skype accounts as well. And now they are able to not just talk to each other, but actually see each other. Our kids can talk to their grandma and grandpa, and they can see them, and it's not just a once-a-week phone call or a trip once a year out to California. They can still have a relationship there. But when you think about it, you can use this for a ton of stuff in the classroom. I've seen science teachers who are studying volcanoes go out and find a volcanologist who will Skype in from his or her office and talk to this classroom for about an hour about what he or she does with volcanoes and how they study those. And they don't have to fly out, they don't have to be in the area, they can just do that from the comfort of their own office, which is really nice. I've seen some other teachers who have Skyped into different classrooms in different countries to kind of help their kids get a feel for different cultures and things like that. So there's really a lot of cool things that you can do with this. In fact, if you want to go and find some ways that you can use this, just do a Google search for Skype in the classroom, and you will find a ton of good resources that can help you out. But really fast, let's talk about how to use Skype, and also a little bit about how to use Google+. I think Skype is by far the most famous one. If you ever watched Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, this is where they go and they do the whole Ask the Expert thing. Now, in order to use Skype, here's what you need. You need a computer with a good internet connection, so that's pretty fast. If you try to do this on dial-up, it's not going to happen. Also, you need to have a webcam and a mic. Now, some webcams, in fact, I bought one for like 20 bucks. It had a pretty good camera on it, but it also had a mic. You can use the mics on your computer, but sometimes the sound quality isn't all that great. Now, when you want to start up with Skype, what you do is you go to their website right here, www.skype.com. And the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to join Skype. So you click on that. It's all free. You put in your information and you're good to go. As soon as you're ready, or as soon as you're done with that, then you go over here to where it says Get Skype, because what you have to do is you have to download this program and install it on your computer in order for it to be able to run. So when you do that, you just download it based on if you're a Windows or a Mac person. And when that is all finished, what you are going to do is find the little icon that looks like this that is on your computer. And when you go and pull that up, you get this. Now, this is a list of all of my contacts, people that I have talked to online or through Skype with. And what you need to do, once again, is once you want to make a Skype call, you have to make sure that the person that you want to call is one of your contacts. So the way you do that is you go over here to Add a Contact, and you just search for that person. Now, one thing that I found is that because Skype is used all over the world, if you were to just go in and put Dan Spencer, you'd get a really long list of all the Dan Spencers that are out there. So instead, it's probably easiest to use their email address that they use to set this up, and find them that way. But as soon as you have your person, you just go and, like for example, this is my brother, these are his kids. So if I wanted to make a call, I would just click on that, and I'd go right up here to where it says make a video call, and I'd click that. He's not online right now, so it wouldn't do much good, but that's how you would set that up. Now, The thing that I don't like about Skype is that you can only talk to one person at a time, unless you want to pay $10 a month, and then anybody else who has that premium account can also, you can have multiple people in on the same Skype call, but that's kind of a hassle. Which brings me to the next cool thing, and this is pretty new, but it's what's called Google+. Google+ is Google. It's one more way Google's trying to take over the world. They're taking the good stuff from Twitter, the good stuff from Facebook, kind of combining them together to get their own social network. But one of the really neat aspects that I like about this is this whole Hangouts thing, which is their video conference. So on Google+, I can set this up and do a Hangout, and I can add up to 10 people, and we can all be on the exact same video conference at the exact same time. But one of the other things that I like is this right down here. They have this Hangouts with extras, and what they let you do is you can share your screen. You can also share a Google Doc with these people at the exact same time, and you can all collaborate on that together, and it's really a handy feature. But that is something that if you sign up for Google+, as long as you have a Google account, you can do that for free. You'll be all set there. Now, I realize that I went through this really fast. So here's what we can do. If you want to do a trial run and you want to figure out how you can use Skype or Google+, let's do this. Why don't you send me an email? It's at dan.spencer@jcisd.org, and then we can either do a trial run on Skype or a trial run on Google+, and you can try it out. On Skype, my handle is dan.spencer405. I live in Grass Lake, Michigan, so that'll be part or something that you look for. And also, it's a picture of me and my son. If you want to go and try out a Google+ Hangout, we can do that also. What you'll need to do is, after you set up that account, you'll need to find me and put me in one of your circles. And I'm just Dan Spencer, but there's a picture of Beaker from the Muppets with a bunch of stuff on fire. So that's how you can find me. Well, I hope that helps. We will go more in detail about how to do this at the webinar. So let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you then.